Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shane Chartrand here with another health supplement tip for the day. If you've ever seen my video Shed Weight in 21 Days going around on social media right now, you may have some questions. I'm here to answer them. Today I'm going to explain the video which I made a few years ago. I'm going to put it in the description below. I'll put a link, and I'll put a link to the other videos that are kind of associated with that specific video. So in the video, in the instructions, I talk about taking apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, and dandelion tea. Okay, so let me explain what it is. So 3 times a day, you're going to take apple cider vinegar. You're going to do 2 tablespoons 20 minutes before breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, and you're going to do that for 21 days. Then mid-morning, you're going to take a tablespoon of coconut oil. Mid-afternoon, you're going to take another tablespoon of coconut oil. And at some point during the day, you're going to have a cup of dandelion tea. Okay? Now, I'll explain what every ingredient is doing, and then we'll revise things, and I'll try and answer the questions. So apple cider vinegar. Why is apple cider vinegar so popular? And you know something? I'm noticing a lot of people on social media hate anytime anybody talks about apple cider vinegar, but it really does work. It really, really does. So when you get raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, what it does is it contains the mother, and the mother is going to be loaded with amino acids, it's going to have good bacteria, and it's going to have some enzymes. There's even some minerals in there, so it's very good for your digestion. When you improve your digestion, your ability to lose weight goes up, your metabolism goes up. Now, if you have very bad digestion, it may take longer than other people to lose some weight. So 2 tablespoons mixed in 6 ounces of water, flavored with honey or cinnamon, is a great thing to have before you eat a larger meal. It'll help you to digest it, okay? So let's start on the apple cider vinegar. The question I'm always getting is, are the gummies as good as the apple cider vinegar, and are the pills as good as the apple cider vinegar? The answer is no. Take the apple cider vinegar. If you don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, that's fine. This program may not be for you, doing the Shed Weight in 21 days. But when you mix it in water and honey, it's a little bit more tolerable. So that's the big thing, is everybody's looking for an alternative. There's Goli gummies, and Goli gummies are fantastic. They are probably, I'd say, the best alternative to taking the actual vinegar, but they're not therapeutic enough to kind of do that shed weight in 21 days. So do the 2 tablespoons 3 times a day of apple cider vinegar. You're going to do that for only 21 days. That's the thing. I'm not asking you to do it for forever. Don't worry. People are going to say, well, it's going to, it's an acid. Your stomach does have acid in it. Now, if you take apple cider vinegar and it burns, that means you do produce too much acid. Again, this program is probably not right for you. You got to deal with the high stomach acid before you can take something that's going to regulate your digestion, if that makes any sense. So, if you're worried about it, eating at your stomach, a lot of people have done this program. I've spoken to thousands of people, and it's actually helped to improve their digestion. But if you're worried about it, it's not the program for you. The next thing is, a lot of people ask me about tooth enamel. They say, I took apple cider vinegar and it ate up my tooth enamel. My question is what have you been doing with apple cider vinegar? You're not supposed to swish with it. You're supposed to dilute it in water and have it 3 times a day, or twice a day, or even once a day, just in your daily life. And when it's in water, afterwards, if you're very worried about the enamel of your teeth, please rinse your mouth out with water after. But when it's diluted, it should be fine, and you should be okay. Remember, drink a lot of water throughout the day. A lot of times people just have a very dry mouth in general, and that's really bad on the enamel of your teeth. Depending on the foods you're eating, you may be eating a lot of stuff with citrus in it. That can be bad for your teeth. So don't always go blaming apple cider vinegar for everything that is wrong in your life. That is my number one. The next thing is the coconut oil. Why is coconut oil so good? Well, coconut oil contains MCT oil. MCT oil is processed by your liver as a ketone. That's immediate energy. It's good for your brain, it's good for energy, and it's great for weight loss. So you can take coconut oil, which has a little bit more health benefits. Don't worry, it is a good fat that the body processes very quickly. It's not stored like like a bad fat, let's put it that way. So when you take coconut oil, it's very beneficial for the body. It even has caprylic acid, which is good to fight off bacteria. If you have excess yeast in your body, it can help with that. So coconut oil is very, very healthy for your body. So, but if you want something a little faster acting, go with the MCT oil. Now, I do mention twice a day for coconut oil. Now, I suggest, after speaking to a lot of people that don't know, they didn't really know that starting off with a high dose of coconut oil can be bad, you may want to start off with half the dose, because taking a little too much coconut oil could make you have a little bit of diarrhea. So what that's going to do, it's going to lubricate everything, and some people need that because some people do suffer with a lot of constipation. So again, I'm going to review the program that we're going to do with you guys. So coconut oil is very, very beneficial for your body, but if you're just looking for that boost of energy and that weight loss and that brain energy, just get MCT oil instead. How do you take it? Here's the thing. I generally take it on an empty stomach, but a lot of people don't like the idea of that. They say it's disgusting. Mix it in coffee, mix it in tea, mix it in yogurt, mix it in a smoothie, mix it in oatmeal. You can do all kinds of great things with coconut oil. Now, when I'm saying to use the coconut oil, I'm not talking about a tablespoon that you would fry with, but generally a tablespoon that you would ingest specifically. So it can be mixed in food, but don't count what you're frying as the way to do it. The dandelion tea. You can get a mix of dandelion root and dandelion leaf tea. That is the most beneficial. So dandelion is going to be excellent for your liver. It's going to be great for digestion, but mostly the reason I'm telling you to take it is because of water retention. A lot of times when people are trying to lose weight, they're retaining water, and that's a big issue. So dandelion can help you with that excess water. And remember, anytime you're trying to get rid of excess water or you're trying to lose weight, you do need to drink a lot of water. This is where people tend to go wrong in weight loss, is they don't drink enough water, and they blame everything they do around them with, you know, nothing works, but they don't look at the simple things. One of the simplest things you can do is drink a lot of water. It is fantastic for you, great for digestion, great for weight loss. I do recommend kind of more room temperature water, not very cold water, because that's very bad on the digestion. So what is the program? Like I said, I'll repeat it again. In the Shed Weight for 21 days, this is only for 21 days. You want to do it like this, okay? So it's 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in 6 ounces of water, flavored with honey or cinnamon. Pick your honey. If you want this type of honey, or you want a more natural honey or a manuka honey, it's all up to you. Do that. And have that 20 minutes before you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then mid-morning, like I said, you're going to have a tablespoon of coconut oil or MCT oil, and do it again midday. Okay, this is all part of the Shed Weight in 15 days. And then in the evening, have your dandelion tea. Now let's review this. A lot of times people say, this is too much, I can't do this program, it's crazy. So you can do this. This is an easier one to do for 30 to 45 days. So you're going to take apple cider vinegar twice a day. You're going to do it 20 minutes before breakfast, 20 minutes before dinner. That's the same thing. 2 tablespoons, mix it in 6 ounces of water, flavor with honey or cinnamon. And then at one point during the day, kind of the afternoon, have a tablespoon of MCT oil, okay? That'll get the energy up midday. It'll get that metabolism up. Try and do it empty stomach if you can. It's just 1 quick spoonful. Choke it down. And then in the evening, have a cup of dandelion tea. It's going to be fantastic. Dandelion tea has so many great health benefits. And, you know, if you just look up the benefits of dandelion tea, you will see there's all kinds of great stuff. But it's a good thing to have every day. Now, what do you do after, let's say you've gone with the more intense weight loss kickstart 21-day thing? After 21 days, you just need your apple cider vinegar once a day. Just do it once a day before breakfast, and then, you know, have your MCT oil once during the day and your dandelion root once during the day. Same thing if you do kind of that revived version where you're just doing this twice a day. After 30 to 45 days, just do it all once a day. There's no need to keep doing it like 2 to 3 times a day. Now, what's going to happen is if you do this program and you haven't lost weight, if you haven't lost weight, you just have to sometimes look at the little things, whether it's water or possibly you're going through hormonal changes and you have to balance your hormones. There can be so many different reasons why you're not losing weight, but oftentimes what happens is your body is going to kind of shift. You're going to find that your clothes are going to fit better. Just little things. So don't always focus on the scale itself. That's going to be very, for a lot of people, it's going to get them very, very sad and, discouraged if they just keep looking at the schedule, the scale every day. So please don't just focus on the scales. Focus on how you feel. Focus on how good your digestion is. Focus on how your clothes are fitting. You may not notice the changes, but some people will. So some people may not lose the weight as quickly as other people, but I've talked to people that have lost significant amounts very quickly. So don't get discouraged. You are doing great things for your body by improving your digestion and taking these products. So that's been the biggest thing. And like I said, I released that video in 2015. I've spoken to thousands of people in which it helped. The biggest thing I can always say is stay consistent with the programs. Oftentimes what happens is people are really good at the program for like 3 to 5 days, and then they forget to take a serving here and a serving there, and 2-3 days go by and things aren't working, and then they take 2 more days off. You gotta stick with it. Stick with it day in, day out. It's just like any weight loss program. You wanna stick with it over and over. And that's the biggest thing, is when you get the ingredients, commit that you're gonna do it. If you have to set an alarm in your phone to remind you to take the apple cider vinegar, the coconut oil, and the dandelion, do it, okay? That's the biggest thing that I can suggest to people, is stay consistent. And that goes for supplements in general too. Oftentimes people tell me supplements don't work. They just go, supplements don't work. Well, here's the biggest thing. Your supplements may not work because you may be treating the wrong thing, but 2, you may not be taking them consistently. You may not be doing some other great things with your health routine. Like your diet may be shot and you're expecting great health changes. You may not be resting when you're trying to deal with your adrenal glands. There's so many different things you can do, and I could make videos that would last days long on just talking about some areas of improvement that people need to do to improve their health. But this is just about the shed weight in 21 days. So hopefully this has helped you. If you have any questions, please message me over on Instagram at SHANESPILLTALK, or like I said, you can leave a comment below, or you can send me an email at SHANESPILLTALK@yahoo.com, and I'd be glad to help you on your weight loss journey. So yeah, remember, if you're gonna do the apple cider vinegar 3 times a day, it's only 21 days. If it's twice a day, do it for 30 to 45 days. And if it's once a day, you can do that all the time. Always dilute it in water. Always dilute it in water. A lot of times people think they're tough, but when you're taking it this amount for like 20, 30, 40 days, please dilute it in water. It's better for your health anyway to dilute this in water, and it's going to taste much better. So I'm Shane Sargent saying stay healthy, stay motivated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.